What's up, guys? It's your boy Moho, back with another video for you guys. And this video is one of those super important videos. I've been wanting to make a video like this for so long, and I've always procrastinated because I've always tried to find the answer for myself. But at this point in time, I really don't know the answer. I have a lot I want to talk about in such a short video, so I'm gonna just go fast on these subjects. But somebody asked me the other day, they said, why don't you really play Call of Duty anymore? And you know, I really thought about it. The reason I really don't play Call of Duty anymore right now, I mean, I plan to play competitively still, but the reason I don't really, the question shouldn't be why don't I play it. The question should be why don't I enjoy playing it anymore. You know, I used to love playing Call of Duty. I used to wake up every day and just be extremely excited to play Call of Duty. Not the Call of Duty you know, old Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 2. That's where it started. Like, I remember, like, it was yesterday, me and my brother in Walmart, and we saw Call of Duty 2 in the demo section. Remember how they used to have the TVs with the demos you could play? And I played it. I was just excited. I couldn't believe how amazing it was. We didn't have enough money to get it at the time because we were younger. But when we did end up getting enough money, that's the first thing I bought was a 360 and Call of Duty 2. I used to wake up every day and be ecstatic to play that game. I thought it was amazing. Everything about the game was amazing. The guns, the graphics, the mechanics, the bullet-to-body collision. Everything was just amazing. It was just a phenomenal game, and you could tell the developers really put work into it. And you know what I'm doing today is I want to make this video, and I want to talk to you guys because the question isn't why don't I play Call of Duty anymore. It's why don't I enjoy playing it. And I'm going to tell you guys my reasons as to why I don't enjoy playing it. You know, COD 2 was amazing. It was like the next generation for first-person shooters. Everybody that ever played that game will tell you that. It was phenomenal. Then they made COD 4. Played the beta. Beta was amazing, right? We all enjoyed the beta. I played more hours in the beta than I did Ghosts. That's just honest to God truth. And it wasn't because it was just a better game. It was a better game in general. Everything was better. The guns were better. Mechanics were better. The physics were better. All of it was just amazing. And you could tell that they really put time and effort into it. You know, there was a few years spread between the games. Unlike now, every year a new Call of Duty comes out, which is probably one of the reasons why the game sucks so bad. But Call of Duty 4, it was such an amazing game. You never heard anybody complain about anything except for no LAN. And when a game is... when you can only complain about one thing about the game, and that one thing is that there's no LAN development being used for the actual finished game, then you know it's an amazing game. And you know, my question is, and this is what made me want to make this video is, you know, I see a lot of people interviewing these developers and asking these cliche questions over and over, like about the new game. I want to sit down with a developer just once, and I want to ask the questions that need to be asked. I want to ask, why has the Call of Duty franchise been going downhill? And I know they might take it as disrespect and they might not take me seriously, but at the end of the day, that is a very, very, very good question. And you know, if you took a vote right now and asked if people were happy with the Call of Duty franchise right now, they would tell you they're not happy. Even the public side of it isn't happy. Me personally, I would ask them, why do they... I feel like their franchise is turning into busy work. Like, you know, when you're in school and the teacher, you have a substitute and he doesn't teach you nothing, so he just gives you busy work. I feel like that's what Call of Duty is becoming. I feel like they put perks, they put guns, they put all these items in the game for you to try out, so it could distract you from the real reason why the game isn't as good as it is, or why it isn't as entertaining, or why it doesn't hold your value as much as Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty 4 did. I would ask them, why are they degressing? Instead of progressing, they're degressing. And what I mean by that is, every game that comes out, it should always have a new feature. It should always be that much more better than the previous version. You know, one game we had theater, next game we didn't. One game we had theater, but it was a shittier version of the theater. The next game we don't. Why are we degressing? Why is it that there's so many other developers creating this game, when, you know, one developer can create it and make probably just as much more money? Because let's be real, if every Call of Duty was just as good as COD 4, if not better, they would make a shitload of money, you know. And I would just really ask these questions. Why are all these other developers, you know, digging their hands into it? It's not good for Call of Duty. As you can see, it's being worse and worse every year. It's not good for the competitive side of it. You know, and it's just not good in general when you have that much change. You can't really stay you know, you can't really stay on one track when you got so many different things changing every single year. And that's the thing, every year. I feel like they're lazy. I feel like when Modern Warfare 3 was put out, I feel like it was put out of laziness. The theater was nowhere near as good as Black Ops 1. It was just, I don't know how to explain it. It just seemed like it was so lazy. Like everything was so I felt like they were taking the original code from the original games, like Modern Warfare 2, and they were just putting them into these games. And it's not like they weren't really developing it from the ground up. It's like they just every Call of Duty that comes out. So let's say for Ghost, it's like Advanced Warfare. I mean, I'm not gonna go ahead and say Advanced Warfare. Let's just use a better example, like Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. When they made Modern Warfare 3, I feel like they just took the coding from Modern Warfare 2 and revamped it. I don't know if that's how you guys feel, but that's how I feel. I feel like it's the same game. After the first couple months of playing it, I get bored of it, and I feel like it's just not as good. You know, even the campaign is becoming trash. I remember waking up and wanting to play campaign for COD 2 and COD 4 and you know, and maybe like go as far as Black Ops. You know, it was pretty cool, but now I just feel like the AI in the campaign is lazy. Like you shoot them, they just fall over. It's the same animation every single time. The bullet to body collision is garbage. When I shoot somebody, their legs should fly out backwards. When I shoot them in the head, they should have bullet holes in their head. Rainbow Six had it right. Let's go way back. Let's talk about 007. But 007 had bullet to body collision. They had it right. They had an amazing first-person shooter for the Nintendo 64. And my point is we shouldn't ever look at a game like Nintendo 64 GoldenEye and compare it to a game that's been decade. How long has it been? A decade? You know, it should never go back like that. You know, whenever I think of a game that was created, you know, more than a decade ago, and you know, I look at it and compare it, I should always compare it to like graphics. Like, wow, you know, back then those graphics were garbage. But you know, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like, wow, back then, you know, GoldenEye was a way better first-person shooter than this game, you know, more than a decade ago. And it's pretty crazy. And I thought that they were being lazy with everything. And I guess the proper word to say is digressing. You know, they're not really progressing with it. It's like they're recycling their work, and it's really agitating. And it really annoys me, and people don't care because as long as competitive is supporting it, they don't really give a shit. And I guess what annoys me the most out of all of it is that they are creating something every year and they're digressing with the progress, and it's successful because people are still buying it. And you know, it's kind of really agitating, and those are some of the reasons why I don't really enjoy playing it anymore. And I want to see what you guys think. If you think the same way I do, if you feel the same way I do, leave a comment in the comment section. We'll catch you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, leave a like. We'll catch you later. Peace.